everything is ready now, so I can start the my presentation. Okay, so today with share my experience uh, about the transform business with Microsoft 365. Okay, sorry, I need to some respect my voice. Okay. Okay. Uh, so this is uh, the finished project in our solution. So that's my go to the next slide. All right, let's introduce me. I'm a CEO of our solution, the company based in Vietnam. We mainly focus on Microsoft platforms such as Office 365, Azure, SharePoint. And, I'm also MVP. Uh, with more than 10 years experience on SharePoint platform and Microsoft products. So the Tasken.io uh, is our product, the product solution for Microsoft 365. It's built on top of the SharePoint and Microsoft Office 365 as a app model. Those Tasken also provide project management, task management, workflow, uh, platform, and document management. So we based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Nice to meet you. Okay, so um, with my experience, deploy SharePoint platform and the Office 365 Azure to our client. I would like to share uh, with you my experience on product finished project. So this is the content for presentation. So what we need to do with Office 365, Microsoft 365, and what task can have to integrate the service with Microsoft 365 to help our customer to transfer services. Microsoft 365, Office 365, SharePoint, with tasking the what we need to repair and upon all the functions that important. I think this is very important for business user and thinking about um how to move on with Microsoft 365 as well as the Microsoft Cloud platform. And we also I also share my experience on this project with the task and the the Microsoft platform, our platform for our client. So, what's the role that you need to consider and uh, think about what's the role investment when you invest for electricity? And we have this for discussion. Okay, so why we need to use Microsoft 365 or so this is the key point that I want to point out for business users to consider because Tasken is also built on top of Microsoft 365 and integrate the existing service. So we have our client to utilize Microsoft 365. So with Microsoft 365, you can manage the resource For example, you can manage the humans, you can manage the uh, device and licensing, especially licensing because I started also expensive for my for license price, but it's very heavy when you know how to manage it. And the second is information interrate because I- almost company have assisted system assist application. So how we can integrate the data between Microsoft platforms such as Azure, uh, SharePoint, uh, Power BI, um, Power Platform to assist application and how about the gateway work. With Microsoft 365, it's already provide for you available tool such as Microsoft Gateway to interest on-premise data to platforms such as API or Power Platform, Microsoft as well. And with the data, you can uh, analyze the data because data is value for the business. So on the data culture for our client because with the data on almost the business data. So data is very important and can should share uh, very much that you can because sometimes you will use it. Now maybe you don't need it, but further maybe. So data cultures make you store uh, all of the information to structure data analysis later. With the Microsoft 365, you have Power tools such as Power BI to analyze data or SRS or AS to um, integrate um, and analyze this data, integrate with the from on-premise platform with the cloud platform. So, and the workflow engine from Microsoft 365 to do very quickly application support on mobility uh, to run the workflow for approval. So this makes custom decision with our experience. Um, more decision you make is more successful for your company because you make a company with the 100 decision will be better if a company make 10 decisions. So custom decision is much more better. Uh, so, and of course that the system should um, support you to make this decision and operation efficiency. Every task organize it and uh, therefore agreement should be here. So um, delegate almost the task should be aligned in the same place. So delegated will help your manager to delegate to employees such as supporter or um, manager on supervisor, etc. To take honor of their task and manager will organize on the task in the same. I will show you a quick demo for this one. Okay, so this is the my environment from our solution, and we have SharePoint with uh, the insurance like this. So every announcement be published by HR department, and when it's in the normal way, in the traditional way, HR manager will compose the announcement in an email and send uh, email to on employee. But in uh, our platform, the Azure employee can go to this website, make a deal, publish it on the user, on the employee of my company will receive notification by email. Elsewhere, the event document will be published via this platform. And we also have the employee directory, organization chart, project management, approval, etc. So, uh, uh, system. So we have the amount application that we need to already made like this. Microsoft 365. This is the platform. This is task product that will be on top of Office 365. So this is the task module with this capability. On the task will be organized in the same place, and I can see the Gantt charts. I can see in the board. I can see in the calendar, and I can switch to the project if I for example this one. So this is on the project will be listed up here, and I can see where my team doing, what's the latest task, what is the in progress, what is the on schedule planet. So this is that is delegate to my team, and um, lead supervisor and their department and their project. I just should get and the rest. And it's something late. I can where's the discussion. So this is the dedicated. And, we can collaborate. So for example, just very important for communication. If when you use the chat, you can use team to make the call remote working, and of course in um, the discussion on the task. This platform also provide you to open a discussion, something like this, uh, and we can discuss directly on the task, like you know. So the open a new discussion, just typing and so by uh, T this one, and I select the task, and I come get it. So was why this task relate, and on the communication will be make here, and we send a notification to assigning for report. So this is the way we collaborate together, um, and with my Microsoft 365, it's also provide a SharePoint and online web application to allow multiple editor the same document at the same time. And of course, with uh, uh, this method, almost the robot in company, I can manage percentage. So I can just where's the data, where's the project uh, in behind schedule. You see, this is the on of the project that's separate in category, and I can see where the project is doing, the days us doing, and I can check for the report quickly. And for approval, I can you can use the work engine to decide flow, because Microsoft 365 support the Power Platform that allow you to start the workflow, and the workflow you can build the request approval system. So this is a request approval system that uh, allow you to create the request information that's related to, for example, um, request document approval, and you can set a category, and then the workflow will be visible um, for the request approval. So you can monitor the where's the request in status. That's the waiting approval already approved request, where's the rejected request. So on the request managed in the same place, and the workflow will be designed based on top of the organization chart. So I mentioned it about the importance that uh, you need to have before the project starts with the deadline, because the Microsoft 365 you can set up the SLA with level agreement, so it's helps you to keep the task in the deadline. So reminder will send to your attendee to remind, hey, this the task are going to date for quick pressure, quick action. Okay, so what's the important thing that you plan before Microsoft 365 transformation? First thing is the cost plan with the purchase. So with Microsoft platform model is a provide you the subscription. So you need to prepare for the CapEx and OpEx. The CapEx is investment at the first time, and the OpEx is operation cost. So you need to prepare for this, so you can decide where's the subscription or one pay up model. With the one pay up model is traditional traditional payment methods, for example, on-premise model. So with the on-premise model, it's an open license that allows you to buy one time, for example, SharePoint server 2019, 2018, 19, uh, uh, for server 2017 is a one pay up model in traditional, but Microsoft 365 is a provide you subscription and pay in only quickly yearly you want. So this is the way to think about how the cost that you plan for the purchase. With the subscription, it's scalable model. The one pay up, you need to invest very few at the first time. Okay, but depend on what the model that you want uh, consider. But the Microsoft 365, the subscription model, it means you need to plan for uh, subscription model, because you need to pay uh, monthly or yearly the same cost. Second, when you are going to uh, move on for Microsoft 365 platform transformation, need to prepare for the race metric. The race metric is very important because like you need to prepare for the team to support the deployment team. So this is our experience, because when we meet some customer, they not ready for the project, but they want to move with the Microsoft platform. But this is the requirement for the preparation. You need ask customer to respond for the task who's accountable, consulted, and with informed. Because with the matrix, we get the contact form from its position. So that means you need someone to support your team from customer side. Okay. So the resume is required to work with the uh, before the project to justify the wrong of people in customer side. So responsible is we will be doing the task who will be assigned to on task with your team, work with your development. Accountable is hit the wrong if something wrong or who authorized who has the authority to take the decision. And C is consultant. Somebody tell more about this task. For example, this is so the business user, this is owner, is very important because exactly what this business do and where's the costs and cons and what's the problem that need to be solved. In one is like building member who just need to keep the information. So the RACIS model helps you to define to have the customer, to have the uh, uh, company prepare for the transformation project. Yeah, the first is company information. So company information is uh, uh, information architecture. So the information architecture is like you design the the system. For example, you need to plan how the business will grow in next 10 years. So this is just beside where the where the information stays, what's the definition, for example, the org chart. Because some customers, some clients will very confused about the organization chart because one people can take many wrong company. Um, uh, um, uh, the multi organization may have many friends, country, and many department in each country. It's very complicated for the organization chart, but you need to prepare for the organization chart for the project task. It should be very clear. For example, this one, uh, the approval process will run based on top of the uh, organization chart that in the title. I will show you first. Uh, 18 for uh, this one. This is the like the workflow that run the approval. So people on the position organization chart, for example, an employee submit the request, the workflow engine need to know exactly the employee belong to what the department, what's the plan, what's uh, organization. So the workflow will be by the corresponding people for approval. So this is will pay on uh, organization structure. So this is the pay we define on the company, and the organization just should be by the company information architecture. You can see this is the uh, organization such in my company, and this department will have um, the information Azure director, deputy director, member, and information department. So this have um, the workflow to detect who's the in charge for the approval process. And anywhere is uh, you plan for the document to be stored and the permission and uh, the KPI or regulation, which will be helpful for you to organize the permission and permission, etc. And the fourth thing is data location. Uh, Data location uh, should be belong to the uh, information policy. For example, some company require the data should be stored in their data center, and some company is fine with the cloud storage. So the SME, in my experience, uh, almost company is okay with their data will be stored in the cloud, so Azure or SharePoint, or, right? But some big company with sensitive data will possible bank they need to their data, their data center is payment. So when you think about the data policy, you need to consider where the data will be located. So you can design can design the data on cloud, on premise, or hybrid. So the backup can be on the Azure or on data center. Okay, so just think about data location belong to your company policy, uh, um, policy of the government. Vietnam, some big companies such as banking or government organization is advised to store their image data center. So in this scenario, we plan hybrid solution, private cloud or public cloud. Okay. The final thing is user experience. So I put the picture for you to this. So you can see the picture is very quite funny because the almost company that work customer is about the, the purchasing department and the department that use the system. So almost the company has the purchaser uh, uh, different with the user. That means the purchaser is not the user and the user is not the purchaser. So uh, uh, the purchasing process is like business user provide their requirement and the IT department will collect requirement. Then IT department work the purchase department to find a vendor. So this is a process for uh, business user to the purchase user. That means the list information will be in the gap. And this this one the money and that pays uh, for some toy to uh, baby, but you see there with the user uh, look like very different, right? So it's also mentioned about the user experience and user interface. So the situation uh, when the purchaser is going to vendor require for the solution, does the information will be missed, and uh, they will uh, they will not exactly what the customer expected, what user expected. So that means the system should be designed with user centered. That um, in my experience, the development team should work very closely with the business user to listen to their expectation, as well as how the current uh, daily working and what the tool they're working on, uh, their experience on a system tool to design a new system with the user interface very similar and very simple to make the user can easily adapt a new system. So what's the role of Microsoft 365 transformation? I separate the role for three type of people. So the first one, employee, and with the employee, we have single sign-on definitely because with Microsoft 365 on a modern platform, they can sign uh, uh, on the application with the Microsoft 365 platform. That means H2 AD. So it's a single sign-on and easily to uh, get support from IT department, and uh, everything is trackable. Just uh, in the SharePoint or the request from the system task, any task from the project management can be now finished in the same place, collaborate together and report for the rest. And and important is very easy to searching. Everything is just like searchable. And the first is employee engagement gamification. This is uh, this is a story from our finished project, but you can apply the gamification. For example, you can count a bond, you can reward a bond uh, uh, to or that have the skill that can solve problem that quickly reply, etc. Made the design. That's the way you want uh, to visit user and recognize their performance. Transparency is on information is now on the system, so you can suggest to your audience who can see, who can not see, and permission in manage it. Professional knowledge is as I mentioned, when you have the data, you can reuse and learn from their data as a knowledge. So this is very have our new employee when it comes to the uh, money, you have the data um, uh, to training for the new employee. That's where you can manage um, for the employee. The benefit for leader is uh, about your work on yeah, everything but about your meeting, your email, calendar, that will be organized in the same place. And uh, later manager can use the phone or tablet to check their team. So in the COVID-19 is now, I can mostly checking the data from my team for the assigned task, and I can make the decision like remotely. So remind and system like uh, um, AI pods will scan the system to see where's the link, where's the task that the deadline to send me a report that okay, can you this the task today that you mentioned is attention. So with the reminder assistant with the AI capability is uh, uh, organize my tasks and the progress. The first is recognize predictable. So with the Power BI, I can uh, connect to the data, uh, get the data, analyze the data KPI that, that I want to see, and I can predict where's the change, the forecast for the um, dimension matrix. So the benefit of my company is the quality. Uh, Quality is you get it because my team discussion in the same place. Uh, they test using the chat tool. They focus on the task and they just on the task. So that means um, uh, almost the communication is organized in the same place and missing the uh, you are missing information. Consistency, um, business workflow and workflow now consistent harmony and in the department or other other money also same with the workflow. I'm saving, for example, the previous time I make a decision approval in about 1 week, but now it's saving to 1 hour to get approval. Visibility, so on the information in uh, in the data center in Azure, so I can publish the report. Our okay. So this is the um, assemble for task construction built on top of Microsoft 365. So you can see we have the internal communication, we have the request approval, we have REST task management, we have KPI management, payment request, document management, have that, leave system management, purchase management. But purchase management is also linked to request for approval and the purchase, CRM, electric employee, attendant, check in um, by cars or chicken, and contract management architecture. Okay, thank you for your attendance. This is all about my presentation. So if you have uh, any question um, or